Nova Minokawa, your fallen star, rising to the top of your hearts with an art stream. Ooh, got that out fast real quick. I feel like I'm a little short here. Here, let me rise up a little bit. There we go. Just a little more of my body. How is everybody doing on this Monday morning? Or no, it's not a morning. It's nighttime. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. Wink wonk. Yeah, I had a busy day. By busy, I mean I had one health appointment, and that pretty much took all my energy away. Yeah, it's been a Monday. It's been a Monday for sure. Yeah, so I am going to try my best to finish this commission, which you've probably seen a couple of times already, but here, let me bring it out. Here it is. Okay, so lots happened since the last time I streamed this. I got some feedback, and I want to make sure I'm incorporating like enough sci-fi elements with the trees, which was kind of difficult for me. So I sketched out what I was hoping would be like sort of what they were thinking of. Let me see if I can get that out of here too. I don't remember if I saved it. I mean, I'll probably have to go back into the email, but I think it's looking really good. Thank you. Yeah. You had to lay down halfway through the day for a few hours. Yeah, I wish I could have done that too. I did lay down after work. Very tired. What was I even doing? Yeah, I didn't get much accomplished today. I knew that was going to happen since I had that one. It's like whenever I have a doctor's appointment, I'm like, well, the whole day is gone. I can't actually do anything today. Day gone. Hi Volo, how are you? Okay, I have this tree. 1 second. So this is sort of like just like a very sketchy thing I drew on top of the inspiration and then trying to figure out this area. I don't think it's like sci-fi enough, but I also have a hard time figuring out like what will make this more sci-fi. I was thinking I'd make like a custom brush. I was thinking that maybe I would have 1 second. I want to see how big this is. I might make two brushes. One will be like a very small sized, and then one will be bigger because we're gonna have some foreground trees as well. Oh, hello? I heard something disconnect. What the heck? I don't know. Hello, Keys. Yes, it is me, the Artisan Fartisan. Here's a black dot. Anyway, I was just showing what we have so far. I think it's looking really cool. Not gonna lie. These trees are gonna be the hardest part. And when I first started it, I was like, oh, the trees are probably gonna be the easiest thing. Like, I don't have to do buildings or anything, which I'm not very skilled at. Organic stuff is like pretty decent. But this is gonna be like a digital version of that. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna make a digital leaf. And by digital leaf, I mean it's just gonna be this shape. I think it can't be like too complicated, otherwise it's gonna get lost. So I'm thinking if I literally just have this shape, I think this is like vaguely leaf shaped, but it's very angular, and if I make it into a brush, it might help me. I don't really know if it's going to be successful, so let's cross our fingers here. If you are interested in like how I make brushes in Clip Studio Paint, it's pretty easy. You can find tutorials everywhere, but what I do is you make your brush shape. Mine is very simple in this case. And then you turn your layer property. You want to make sure it's in gray mode. This expression color is gray, and you can kind of see in this corner, it's got like a circle and a black and white square. And that's going to make sure that when you like actually use it as a brush, you can change it to be whatever color you want. If you don't do this, if you put it on color mode, it's going to stay that color no matter what, which can be useful for some things, but generally I like to change it into black and white. And then you're probably not going to see any of this, honestly, because the way that it shows my UI is sort of invisible. But I go to like register material under edit, and then I label it. I'm going to call it digital leaf. I'm going to give it a tag of leaf. I'm gonna turn on the brush tip shape. Let's see. And then I'm gonna put it under image materials. Not a great tutorial because you can't see anything. It probably looks like I'm doing nothing, but I swear to God, I'm doing something. Let's put it under tree. Digital leaf. And I'm going to go into, let's see, my vegetation brush thing. I have a couple of brushes already, which are like leaves, so I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna call this digital leaf again. And then I'm going to go into the settings and change the brush tip to the new one I created. Oh, cool. Clip Studio Paint is doing this fun little thing where the drop downs don't work. So I'm gonna have to save this and bring it back. All right, 1 second, try again. Maybe this time it'll work. Let's see if this works. Can I change the shape now, please? Yes, okay. Sometimes you just need to, like, a reset, which I hate that I have to do pretty frequently. All right, let's see. I'm gonna make this angle random. Yeah, that's fine. Or maybe, no. Direction of pen? No. Oh, I know. Okay, so I am going to put it at random, but I'm going to make its strength not super high. All right, I think this is good. I really like, what I did for this is that I got a free image material that is repeatable back here. Let me see if I can find it. So I have, this is in the background, and then I have a bunch of correction layers. I'm gonna see, maybe if I just draw on top of it, it will be okay. Let's find out. Tree leaves. Let's make this red. Okay. It's kind of big. I'm probably going to scale it down. And then I see that I have hue jitter on, which normally I would do, but because this is in the background, I want to make it like, it's just going to be a gradient because that's going to be less distracting. So let's change this color jitter and just turn that off. Make it a little smaller. I don't know if this is working. I think this whole thing is already a gradient, so maybe this is not. Do I just blend it? I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out as we go along. I just want, I would love to be finished with this, if at all possible. This has gone on for a couple of months, and I'm taking my time with it, but I also just want to be done. You know what I mean? You know. I feel like it's facing one way more than the other. You're gonna have to tell me if you think this is digitally enough. I can already answer that. It's not. What am I gonna do for this? How do I make a tree look digital? I don't know. Because I feel like this isn't enough. The bark is fine, but I feel like somehow the leaves should be that way. Maybe instead I'll do like a block brush. Maybe that'll work. I don't know if I have anything like that. Pixelated? Yeah, how will I do that though? Like, I guess I think there's a pixel filter here. Like, if I go to effect, there's mosaic. Well, no, see, when it's pixelated like that, it looks like something's naughty happening in this tree. I don't know. It looks like I'm trying to hide something bad. Like, looks like, I don't know. That was a good thought though. I feel like to me, it looks like I'm hiding something bad. What about this mosaic tool? Unless that's the same thing I just said. No, yeah, it's literally the same thing I said. There's that 2-second memory in action. Crystallize? Oh, okay, like crystallize kind of looks good, right? I think that looks decent. It's not... I do like that. I hope they also like that. But maybe I don't have to put it on a new layer. Maybe, what if... Maybe I can just grab the tops of these trees and then do that. Excuse me. I mean, there's a little bit of bark. Maybe it won't work, but I'm gonna try. Why put it on a new layer when you can put it on the wrong layer? Thank you. Why didn't I think of that? Let's see. Crystallize. It's kind of cool. Maybe, I wonder if maybe I should make it smaller. No, because then you kind of lose the effect. Wrong layer!
Why do we even have that level?
Thank you for wrong layer. Okay, I'm gonna make another duplicate of this just in case I don't like it. Save my work. I have a lot of hidden layers here. I should check how many layers I have in this project actually. It's a lot. Let me tell you, it's a lot. Actually, you know what might be fun? I've never really used the gamble feature in Twitch. Maybe we can try that for this. Let's see. Let me get this going first. Effect, crystallize. 20 might be fine. I'm torn. Maybe this will look a little better. All right, I have it at 16. Maybe that's good enough. How do I do the gamble points feature? Is that a real thing, or was that just someone else's special thing? Let's see. Commercial, monitor, raid, unique chat. No, there must be a thing. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious. Gamble channel points in Twitch. We can put a little gamble thing. You can guess how many layers this is. Dynamic bedding. Oh, this is an extension. This is like a streamer bot extension. Never mind. I don't think I can do this right now. I'll put it in later. That might be a fun thing to do. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like 50 layers or something here, which is pretty big for me. Okay, well, I think this is looking pretty good. I think I'm okay with that being in the background, being pixelated like that in mosaic. No. What is it? Crystallized. I think that's pretty fun. But I'm going to include foreground trees as well. Let's see. And that's going to have more detail. If I get 2 trees in here, and then maybe I'll put more rose petals. I don't know. I know that Rosie really likes that. I might be done, or at least enough to send a update. Okay, let's get the... Actually, maybe... Oh. What if we did... Okay, let's select it, reselect, and then let's blur the selection so it'll look a little more seamless, I think. All right, I think that's 20 might be enough. I don't know. We're guessing here. Effect. Crystallize. Okay, great. I added stars too. I don't know if he wanted stars, but I did show him the stars, and I think that looks pretty good. I'm also thinking about dimming the trees to be a little, like, lower opacity. That way the foreground characters stand out a little. But what do you think? I think it would look good. I just want to make sure that it looks neonish. Oh, I'm sorry, Masha, you're not feeling well. Yes, have a good lie down, okay? Feel better. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Do I have this? Okay. I want to maybe do it gradually. Gonna have... Oop, that's a little too strong. So if I just put it... I don't know. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Have some soup, yes. Soup. Or if you're like me and you have headaches or something like that and you just need to lie down, just make sure you're drinking water. Water is always helpful. Or if you're hungry, have the soup. Soup. Okay, I think that feels good to me. I don't know. Let's get this tree going. What are these layers that I have here? Oh yeah, I was gonna make some really tall trees, but I don't think I like that anymore. Soup is like chunky water. Ugh. I love soup, but I don't like that description. Trees, FG trees. Oh god. I'm getting intimidated. Let's see if we have any... I want to look for some base tree models, and then I'll just draw on top of it, I think. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, look at this. We have some branches. Let's get that on top. Hello? Okay. Oh, it's taller than I thought. I can't see it. It's too dark. I need it to be playable. Playable. Okay, now I can kind of see it. I think let's make this tree taller. And then we're gonna put it down here. Oopsies. Tree trunk. Trunk. Let's see, do we have another nice one here? I think this one looks good to me. Little taller. I'm not listening to any music. I need to put on some jams. 1 second. By the way, did you see that Baby No Money posted a video like 2 weeks ago? I feel like no one really made a big deal about it. I know everybody was talking about him not making music anymore. Did he even say anything about this? His Diamonds Forever. It's not my favorite. But I'm gonna listen to it anyway. Okay, back to this. Why is it doing that? Considering you like most of his stuff enough to listen to it, this one was kind of a flop for you. Yeah, it's very different from his other stuff, so I get what you mean. It's not my favorite either, but hey. But hey, you know. I think this tree is too low now. I don't know. It's hard because these characters aren't really part of the... They're a little detached from everything. They're not really on a ground plane. Maybe I do the... I don't know. I don't know. Where is the original sketch? Okay, they were much more foreground. I guess I'll do that. Because it felt okay when I did it then, so... Alright, so this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard. Guys, I need some encouragement here. It's gonna be okay, right? I think I'm gonna do these trunks and layers. Trust, yeah, I gotta trust the process. Maybe I'll beef up these trees, you know? Beef up the trees. Alright, I guess let's talk about what happened this weekend. What did I even do, man? I felt like I slept a lot. Slept a lot this time around. Didn't do like any art, even though I wanted to. I've been focusing on trying to make the script for the Shortsmageddon because I wanted to make that into like a full video about like the pros and cons of it, like what did we get from it, etc. So I wrote something, it's about 3 pages long of script. Maybe that'll be like a 15-minute video. I want it to be around there. I wouldn't want it to be very long. But I am gonna make sure that I include things in this video, such as bookmarks, or I think they're called bookmarks. I don't know what YouTube calls them specifically, but like sections so you know where to skip around. I find that so invaluable to a video that's trying to be informative. Because if you don't have that, it's like, I'm probably skipping around on your video. So anybody can just like go to the conclusion immediately if they want. And if you want more details, you can like specifically pick it out. So that went well. I think I'm done with it. And now I just have to come up with sort of like a PowerPoint layout, I suppose. I'm probably worrying about it a little more than I should or need to, because I don't expect this to be the greatest hit video ever, but you know, I gotta start somewhere. I don't really make curated videos, so there's probably a lot I don't know to do. Excuse me. But there's also like a lot that I want to do, but probably would be foolish of me to try to do. Thank you for Hick. I'm glad it's working today. Does this seem digital enough? I don't know. Boo. I don't know. I was looking at a lot of thumbnails as well. I was seeing what other VTubers were doing when they make like informative videos. I was surprised to see that they weren't as polished as I expected them to be. I guess it's a good thing, but I don't know, maybe I'm putting more effort into this than I need to. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, thank you for roses. Yeah, I don't know, man. My brain is fried. A lot of my channels that I follow are still sort of on break too from the new year, Christmas into New Year. So I'm a little starved for content lately. Smosh just recently posted their first formatted video in a while. It was their podcast, Smosh Mouth. And they're talking about the new space that they're going to move into, which is really exciting. I'm happy for them. They were doing a couple of live streams as well for their upcoming live event that I bought tickets to. Digital tickets, of course. They're doing Smosh Hospital, which I'm really excited about. It looks really funny. I can't believe how crazy similar Shane and Courtney are when they are like put in a blonde wig. God, they look so similar. Shane is eating in that wig for sure. It looks fun. I really like comedy and did I see the roses? I don't know. Let's find out. Courtney freaking Miller? No. They're a separate character. I don't see the roses. What the heck? Look at this. Rose, throw the rose. How do I get rid of this? I threw a bit on my head. Oh. Ooh. Okay. That worked. It's huge. I don't know why it's huge. But there it is, I guess. I had to manually do that. What was it? Oh yeah, I was just saying, I like comedy shows though. Actually, I think I like improv more than comedy shows. I've only been to a couple of improv shows, but it's always been fun. I love when the actors break, you know. Who have I seen? I've seen Otsuko. I can't remember her last name. That was pretty good. Ooh. Okay, so before Aziz Ansari got canceled, Morty and I were going to go see him at this like comedy thing, but we didn't really realize that it was a show where I guess there was like a bunch of comedians. It was like he wasn't the headliner, because usually the headliner is only followed up by like 1 or 2 acts. This was like a whole bonanza thing. I can't really tell you more than that because I don't remember it. But we went because we thought it was a reasonable time. But then we realized, like, oh, he's not going to go on until like 10 p.m. And being the old people we are perpetually for all time, we're like, what? We came to see him, but I don't think we could stay here because we were using public transportation, always using public transportation. It's like, I'm not going to catch a bus and a train and whatever that long. Like, no, I'm not doing that. It's also kind of like a sketchy part of town, so we're like, you know what? We're just gonna bounce. Getting older every minute. Yep, that's me. That's us. Okay, we've got the digital doodads. Maybe I should put more stuff. I don't know. I might also... Honestly, I might just blur these also so it doesn't look as crappy. Who knows? You have a head start on some people. I won't play this game with you. You can't trick me. Oh yeah, we're getting very close to maybe doing a new streamed game on this channel. I'm very excited for that. It's about time I made a new character. I don't really create new characters unless it's for a game, so I'm super excited. I cannot wait. And I have no idea if I'm going to be ambitious or not. I had the idea of like, what if I made everybody a live 2D, like a very simple one, a very simple live 2D model. Like if they drew it already, then I would just like rig it just for the game. I feel like that would be fun because I mean, Fugies are so much simpler and easier and stuff like that, but it'd be fun to have all like reactive models. Oh no, not the Trojan ads. Whoa. Light. Perhaps you're in need of some Trojan products. I don't know. Twee, twee, twee. You wouldn't be so confused if you were. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna touch that. No, no, no. I heard coughing. I don't like that. I don't need any of that. Everybody's getting sick. Everybody's getting sick. I don't like it. Do not be sick around me. I went on the train today. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as squished. And I didn't hear as much coughing. I had heard that it was a little bad the first week of January. Can you believe we're almost halfway into January, by the way? Sick and cruel joke. I can't stand Granted, I did feel like my 2025 was pretty fast. No, sorry, not fast. Opposite of that. It was very slow for me, which is a good thing. You know, I don't want to age too rapidly. Hey, don't put that energy out there. You cannot get sick at the moment. Well, I'm saying don't be sick around me. Just don't. Is this stupid? God, I don't even know, man. This is working. Is this working? Putting too much energy into this trunk. We need to move on. All right, ugh. I'm gonna put these random squares. I don't know. If I put it a little bit more like this, I don't know. Ooh, that's shit. That's cool. Let's put some of this on. We're gonna have to put some foreground leaves in this too, but... Oh my god. Maybe I put this watercolor edge on. Excuse me. It's not working. Why isn't it working? I just gotta tell you guys, it's probably gonna be a very unenthused stream today. I feel myself losing brain power as we speak. So why am I not getting a watercolor edge on this? It's on. Dark. Okay, I guess the darkness. Nope, not even a long day at work. It's just literally, I had a doctor's appointment and then it took up the whole day. And by the whole day, I mean it took up like, what, 2 or 3 hours? But just going to the doctor's makes me like lose my mind. It's like, oh, can't do anything the rest of the day. Illegal, can't do anything. How was your work? How was everybody else's work? I heard a little bit about Amasha's day. Is January starting off the way we thought it would? This is... I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. You did stop into Amasha's stream for a bit. That's nice. Good. Good. We should all support Amasha. This sucks. Oh my god. This sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can't. Okay. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, at least that is okay. Your day was slow. You had to try to fill it with random shit because you're heavily blocked by others. Oh, like, are you waiting for things, for people to give you things so you can start your thing? Story of my life. Well, story of Mordio's life, more like it. Yep. We love it. So fun. Okay, so the glow looks cool. I just can't get this to be the way that I want. Three projects and you couldn't properly work on any of them. That sucks, dude. Do you have to like write a report too on like, I did this today and I did that? I hate when I have to do that. You only caught the tail end, but that sounds like your job. Yeah, it really does. Oh my god, I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna see what it would look like if I blurred. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna save it. Thankfully, no, just a brief TLDR. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's a way, because I like these trees. I wonder if I can make it digital, if I just like copy them. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be rough. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I'm going to go back to my tree brush again. If I... Okay. I'm sorry. I know. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. Okay. Yeah, alright. This... We're starting over. We're deleting everything. Delete your art. I'm gonna bring back those trunks again. But they're gonna be a lot higher this time. They're gonna be more to the side. I can't put too much focus on them or else I'll cry. If I instead... Whoa!
What happened?
What happened? What happened was I hate everything right now. And we're gonna do this instead. Oh dear. Yep, it's not a good art day. It hasn't really been a great art time lately. I did amazingly for what I think was amazingly for the Secret Santas that I was involved in. And then I was like, oh, I can't draw anymore. Fun, yay! Okay. These are the trees. These are the trunks. We're not gonna put much leaves on it. Towards the bottom. It needs to only be here. Can only be here. Need a starling stress ball. I can create... Oh my god, a starling stress ball would be so cute. When am I gonna be popular enough to have merch? That's what I want to know. That's the goal. That's the goal. Once I can get merch of my own stuff without spending too much or without like losing money, that's when I'm quitting VTubing. It's like, oh, I got my merch. I can wrap it up now. I know, it'd be so good. Ooh. I'm like constantly looking back at this other thing I have. Oh yeah, I saw Keys's computer recently on Nez's Discord. There's an anime girl trapped in there. She's trapped. She's trapped in the box. Set her free. Set her free. Oh, nope, that looks bad now that I have the watermark. Or not watermark, watercolor edge. You didn't ask how you cast Fireball! Stop casting Fireball! Please! The sprinklers, they're old. Casting Fireball is your personality. You know, I think it's a lot of people's personalities. If I had to be honest. Direction of pen. Yeah. Okay, what if I just put like a little bit of these digitally? Fireball is a popular spell. I mean, it's so good. I mean, how many times have we done that in Baldur's Gate with Gale? Like, you know, that's just the go-to move. It's good. It's like, don't worry, we have a healer. We'll heal you. It's fine. You don't have to worry about it. I cast Fireball. This is the segment where I just look at it for a long time. It's intentionally overpowered in 5e because it's iconic? Really? Okay, I don't think the calligraphy brush was doing me any favors for this digitalness. Squeeze the eye-popping stress ball. Ow! That sounds ouchy. Okay, okay. They give rules in the damage for spell power based on level. Fireball breaks those rules, and when asked, they said it's because Fireball is iconic, so it's more powerful. Whatever. That's fine. That's actually fine. I think that's fun. They can do what they want in I don't know what really turned me off to 5e. It's just like suddenly I got very sick of it. And I don't know why. It's not that there's nothing really wrong with it. I mean, there's criticisms for sure, but there just came a time where I was like, you know what? I think other RPGs are better. And I don't know if I'm probably giving it too much hate, to be honest. I don't even hate it. It's just like my least favorite out of the ones that I've played. The staring phase of art. Oh, sorry. That sounds... Am I like really behind? Really ahead, rather. Do I have a number brush? Maybe I have an effect brush that's like numbers. I feel like I might have that, but I don't remember. I have these, what, geode shard? What does that look like again? Yeah, it's kind of cool. You find these days, what is that acronym again? WATS is so much about being mainstream that it's really a turn off for all but the Wizards of the Coast, of course. I knew that. My brain was just breaking. But the diehard evangelists of fans of the original stuff. Yeah, I think it's also like... I don't know. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? It's like... I think I don't really care for the semantics that gets brought up a lot. It seems like a lot of their semantics are broken. And then there was like some bad PR that happened. I don't know. I need this particle size to be smaller. What if, okay, what if this was, what if the leaves, what if they were crystals? Okay, hold on. Maybe that would be cool. I don't know. I need this density to be so much bigger. Particle density on max. Would that be cool? Is that cyberpunk? Someone tell me. I don't know. I feel like this is not an even layer. Does that just look messy? It probably just looks messy. You do like crystals, it could be cyberpunk. Don't know if definitely though. I don't know. I don't know. What if it was just a layer on top? That it's kind of like I don't know about cyberpunk, but it does look digital. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That's an important thing. It's important. If I just kind of like layer it on like this, perhaps. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. I don't hate it. I do think I hate the trunk. But I don't hate the leaves anymore. But I do... I need something here on the trunk. What if... I have a couple of wire brushes. What if the tree was like more made out of wires? Maybe that'll be nice. That could work. You're just saying that. You don't know. Well, I guess that's why you said it could. Whatever. I want more branch. Excuse me. Okay, all right. I've I descend into madness. Ah! Alright, what do I have in the bank? I have artificial stuff. Let's see. I have a lot of book brushes. I wonder why. I have something called I have a glitch brush, but I don't know if it's like, it's probably not really appropriate here. It could be good for like texturing. And it's a little too repeatable. Oh, I have digital numbers. Is that punk? Okay, I do have, okay, I have this wire brush. Okay, all right. Let's try this. This opacity looks wrong. No, opacity is 100. Why is it? Oh, brush density, which is different, I guess. Oh, that stabilization is high. Okay, what if... See, a lot of this could work if I knew how to manipulate it the right way. Like, if I did a cable like that... Like, if I layer it, maybe? You think the cable works? We'll see how... I'll do a close-up of it and see if you agree still, but... Okay, maybe not terrible. Maybe not terrible. Maybe okay. This might be like a little grungier than we want, but it might not be a terrible idea. Do I have a different kind of cable brush that might be helpful here? I don't. Let's take a look. I didn't make everything into a brush, so. Oh, look at this. We got twisted wires. Let's put that in here. Let's see. How big is this? If I make it skinnier, maybe it's okay. If I kind of like blur it out, What I really need is a fingertip brush. Yes, of course. Okay. It's just, this stream is just me saying, okay, okay. Gonna merge this trunk. And then we're gonna put some work in for these glowing areas. I think I just have to, 'cause otherwise it's not gonna, this isn't gonna work. What's gonna break this is these details here. It's because everything else is like so hyper, well, I wouldn't say hyper realistic, but like very detailed, that if I slack on some of this, it's just gonna look sloppy. Ooh, the stabilization I put on is really high. It's not good. It means I didn't trust myself. Yeah, it's a little grunge cyberpunk. 100%, but there's so many different aesthetics of cyberpunk, I feel. It's like, do you go with the grunge or do you go with the hyper polish? What time is it? Oh my god, 9:30. Okay. I really want it to be done, but we'll see how far I get and how tired I feel. I'm gonna do like one section and then zoom out, because if I don't check it and I do all this work, it's probably not gonna work out for me. It's not bad. I'm just concerned about what the client will want. You're liking it with the highlight lines? Thank you. I think it's working because I'm not hating it. I don't know if I like it yet, but I'm not hating it, and that's very important. I don't want it to look too uniform either, because if I feel like that is not the aesthetic we want to go with. This is a lot of work. That's probably too much. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. I've gone silent. I apologize. That's just how it has to be today. Focusing. Yep. That's what I gotta do. I do feel like it's bringing more dimension into the piece, so I am happy about that. Pre-made brushes are your friends. I think bringing these highlights too makes it less less grungy, which really helps. Okay, looking good. I'm not gonna finish today though. Sad, sad. These details are just gonna take a while. I thought I'd make something a little quicker, but I was wrong. Story of my life lately. I don't like that Twitch chat sort of flickers and then makes me think that something's happening. I'm just gonna move that away. Whoa. I'm definitely gonna have to show this to see if this is on the right track, because I want to like finish this and then go on to the next tree at a off stream, but I'm just worried that this is not, I'm gonna be doing all this work and then it's not what we need to have done. We're gonna spend a lot of time making this tree look good and then do nothing for the other tree. By the way, we took down our Christmas tree. I don't know if you've taken down your Christmas trees if you celebrate, or if you're someone who leaves it up for a very long time. I didn't change my wreath this year. I forgot. By the time I remembered, I was like, well, it's gonna be Christmas real soon, and then I'll have to change it again. So I didn't bother. All right, that's decent. I think it's decent. Let's see what it looks, let's label this markings, and then I'm going to duplicate it and create a blur layer, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Let's make this. Then I'm gonna use the color dodge for a couple of these areas. That makes it very glowy. I might want to do that with the leaves as well. I don't know if it'll work though. Let's try it. Okay, copy. I'm gonna do it to the foreground one first, I guess. I also might make it purple. That might make it stand out more. So let's blur this a bit. No, that didn't work. What if I did it for the foreground leaves? I need to drink water. I think there needs to be more of like a glow or something. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. That does look a little better on the foreground leaves. I think I want... I need... Maybe this wet wash will work, and then I can put this on a color dodge blur? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Nope. Immediately, nope. Watercolor splash? Eh? What's the blend mode on this? Ink. Yes, okay, blending mode. It's on multiply. Maybe color dodge? I think I need something digital. I need something blocky. What if I did, I don't know. Let's go back to the, well, this is artificial. We got rubble. We could do these glass shards. That's too much. Why is it white? Oh, it's because it's not on color mode. This is what I was talking about, you guys. But I guess it makes sense. What about effect? I'm putting a little more crystal-y shards here in the back. I've gone quiet again because I don't know how I feel about the leaves again. If I just put glow, like soft glow lights on this, I wonder if that would work. I feel like it's messy in the back here now. All right, I need to know people's thoughts here. How do we feel about How do we feel about the tree? We're only looking at the left tree. Does it accomplish what we're doing? And I need very honest opinions here. Because I'm not quite sure. If we're looking at this left tree just here. Do you feel like this is cyberpunk? You think so? Okay. If you were to be overly critical, though, what would you say about it? I feel like the cable tree is good. These leaves, though, are kind of a mess. But I don't know if they're a good mess or not. Okay, overly critical, the trunk with the natural leaves doesn't make a lot of sense. Yes. I tried to make them unnatural, but I don't think I succeeded. I think perhaps it's too chaotic still. Like, naturally chaotic for this to work. Even, like, the glass shard part is, like, isn't great. And I'm not quite sure what to do about it. I think I really failed with these leaves. It's a mess. You wonder if there's some kind of fractal leaves that could be done. What would that look like? Yeah, like fractals, that sounds good to me. I just don't know how would I do that. Maybe if you consider that the tree is like infected with electronic circuitry. Yeah. So when I sent like examples of what I thought were cyberpunky trees, maybe I can bring it up. It'll be a very long emails. Where can I find it? Oh, I saved it as a stupid attachment. So I don't know if I have that, or if I do, it's all the way at the bottom here. Ah! Where can I even find it? A mix of low poly fractals with the natural leaves. That sounds good. I just don't know how I would do that. Clip. Let's see if Clip Studio Paint has anything in the gear in the hopper. What does that mean? Where does that phrase come from? In the hopper. What's a hopper? Like a visual glitch where it doesn't render correctly. Yeah, that sounds cool. How do I do that? Cause I have like, I know Photoshop, or at least I think it does, has like a filter that sort of does that kind of stuff. Probably a beer brewing thing. Yeah, you're probably right. It's like hops, right? Nope, not that. I'm just gonna play with the filters here. Geometric distortion? What is that doing? Oh, it's just... That's dumb. Okay, that's not what we want. Ripple. It's probably not what we want either. Whoa, look at that. That's funky. Hopper is just a thing that holds things. Like a bin? Bulk things that can dispense out the bottom. What? What? Like, I kind of like... I kind of like the mosaic again, but I don't think it's exactly it. Like a hopper in Minecraft? Joke's on you, I don't play Minecraft. I don't know. What the heck? Funnel but big? Okay, now you're speaking my language. Speaking my baby language. Of things I know. How do I find my stupid attachment? It's all gone. It's all gone. Funnel but a trapdoor to stop things falling out. Unless you want them to. Okay, I understand that. I think there's like a baking item that's kind of like that. It's like you put flour in it and you go you know what I mean? Okay, if I type in fractal and Studio Paint, what do we get? Fractal. Excuse me. There's this fractal texture, which isn't too bad, but I don't know how I can use that effectively. Also, no, wait, this one doesn't cost money. All right, I don't know if I can do any more today, unfortunately. I might have to call it. I mean, it is 10, so that's fine, but I really wanted this to work. I feel like this glass shard thing still has some kind of merit. I just don't know how I can do it. All right, that's enough being silent. I apologize for the less than perfect stream. I'm gonna go to bed and maybe things will be better later, but we got the trunk down. I think it looks good. Hopefully it's, you know, close to what they want, but oh, excuse me. Hopefully. What if I blur this? Yeah, what if I just blur the shit out of this background? Co-working stream. Yeah, I hope you guys got stuff done more than me. Let's see. I'm gonna go... We're gonna go raid into someone. We're just gonna raid into someone we already know. So, I have an easier time. Let's see. I think Hellfire was on. I don't know if they're still on. Flam is on. Oh, we have the new person. It's Mahali, but they're so good at drawing, and I don't I don't have the brain space. They're still like new. They're still newer to us, so I don't know if I have the brain space to do that. Let's go, I don't know. Let's go to Flam. Let's go to Flam. Let's say hi to Flam. Alright, raid message. You know what to do. See you later. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. See you tomorrow for a new game with Mordio. Alright, bye-bye.